toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Wingo. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to Davis. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Vols are in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. At the 35, he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
To the air on second down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in?
There he goes! At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got it in the middle. It's Rocket. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking left. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
He breaks a tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Ringo! Spider! And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab on third. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off play action. And down he goes back at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Wingo. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Slithers into space. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, going up top. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Speeding down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got a step and just dusted the field.
aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over the Judicials. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this this one here in the third quarter. You're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blackburn. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets it to the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the ground game.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Wingo. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Here we go. Kill.
The DBs will back off a bit. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Lockett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? play number 10 coming up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Motion from the back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. In their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The handoff, keep working on that clock. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They feed him again. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.